Hi wrestling fans and all you people that aren't. Thanks for clicking on the dreaded D-Rose report. WWE Hall of Famer Steve Austin congratulated Shawn Michaels on his Twitter account for his upcoming Hall of Fame induction. Austin, he defeated Shawn Michaels in his first WWE Championship in WrestleMania 14. He wrote, congratulates to Shawn on going into the Hall of Fame. He is the greatest ring performer that I've ever seen. Ric Flair, he's going to be returning to the ring once again later this month on TNA's UK tour. Flair will wrestle Douglas Williams, I guess. Doug Williams, whatever you want to call him, at the Wembley Arena, London, January 29th. It's also noted Jeff Hardy is being advertised on the TNA UK tour also, which begins on January 21st, day after he's scheduled to plead guilty to at least one drug charge pending against him. I don't know how they got knocked down that far, but anyway, it was announced this week that former UFC heavyweight champion Brock Lesnar is going to be joining top heavyweight contenders Junior Dos Santos as coaches in the upcoming season of the UFC thing. During a media conference, UFC President Dana White announced that former Brock Lesnar, the champion, and top heavyweight contender will be coaches for the 13th season of Ultimate Fighter this season, which airs on starts airing, I guess, again on March with 28 welterweight fighting for a UFC contract. Will be taping shortly. Brock Lesnar will face Junior Dos Santos in June, by the way, with the winner earning a UFC championship against Cain Vasquez. After Cain steamrolled Brock Lesnar in the fall and captured the title, he's scheduled to face number one contender Junior. Unfortunately for Santos, though, Vasquez injured his shoulder while training in December and is going to be needing surgery and would keep him out of action up to about 9 months. Alright, after the Ultimate Fighter announcement, Dana White ruled out the possibility of Brock appearing at WrestleMania 27. Said there's no wheeling and dealing about the WWE, Dana said. I think everybody knows how I feel about the matter. He's under contract with me. He keeps saying that over and over, and he said it's very rare that this sport is actually gets to announce stuff that doesn't get announced before we announce it, White said. Actually, I like all the rumors going around anyway. Anything is good, free advertisement, I like it too. Surprising turn of events, by the way. This is kind of odd and out of the blue. The Ring of Honor TV deal with HD Net has expired, and they will no longer be airing on the network after April 4th. Whether they'll find another one, whether they've been looking for another one, I'll let you know. But the promotion released this statement during Ring of Honor. It completes its 2-year TV contract with HD Net. During the time Ring of Honor on HD Net, fans witnessed many of the great matches, and they go on, patting their own back, which is good. Anyway, HD Net will air new episodes of Ring of Honor up until April 4th. Please continue to support ROH and watch these new shows on HD Net. They don't want people to, boycott it or something because they didn't get the. But anyway, negotiations are underway for HD Net to broadcast live specials in 2011. Apparently, it doesn't say on here, but I would guess the viewership wasn't up as high as they were hoping for. The final Ring of Honor scheduled for January 21st, 22nd in Philadelphia. So come out and support it. We'll see what goes on. I don't think that's going to be the end of their TV shows. All right, WWE is teasing about the Ezekiel Jackson coming over to SmackDown for a while. But anyway, Slater and Gabriel were apparently kicked out of CM Punk's Nexus this past Monday on Raw after they couldn't accept their initiations, which, boy, they had some rough ones. Punk and Nexus now consist of himself, Husky Harris, David Otunga, Michael McGill-Cuddy, while Barrett's Nexus is made up of himself, Ezekiel Jackson, Heath Slater, and Justin Gabriel. But I would suspect somewhere we're going to see the two Nexuses go together. We're going to have a big battle royal, one of the pay-per-views coming up. John Cena, Randy Orton taking on CM Punk and The Miz. Yes, there was a wrestler named The Wiz, by the way. With Michael Cole as referee, is being advertised for January 31st, Providence, Rhode Island. This is the night after Royal Rumble, so that might tell you a little bit of what's still going on with after the Rumble. Former WWE announcer Todd Pettengill, he's up for running for Men of Radio co-host for a day search. The winner will host, I don't know if this is the winner or a loser gets to host it, but anyways, they get to host Regis and Kelly with Regis for a day. Todd set word that there's a total of 15 minutes, 31 seconds of in-ring wrestling time on this week's WWE NXT, up 13 minutes, 30 and 3 seconds from last week's show. So they improved quite a bit. And it's said that Triple H is running the WWE TV tapings, that everyone from agents to wrestlers are more relaxed than usual. As noted before, Triple H he's ran a few of the tapings while Vince was gone, apparently, and doing more than a few tapings a month, I guess now. And as far as Triple H's recent backstage work goes, nobody is giving him a bad review. Now just get the ratings up. He'll be showing some doing good then. Anyway, as noted before, WWE's FCW is going to be holding a tryout clinic. If you want to try out, save up some money. It doesn't say how much though. March 4th through the 7th, of course, down in Florida. WWE star Joey Mercury, he's joining Norman Smiley, Tom Pritchard, Stephen Kern, Ricky Steamboat as trainers for the clinic. MTV's got an article up yesterday about the band Paramore visiting Raw, last Monday's Raw, as guests of CM Punk's. If you haven't heard though, Brock Lesnar will be one of the coaches. If you heard what I just said a little while ago. You can check it out more on MMAfighting.com if you want to get any more information on that. Ring of Honor star El Generico worked a dark match at last night's TNA taping. Generico lost to the Amazing Red. Desmond Wolfe, he was backstage last night at Impact taping, but wasn't used. Wolfe taped a return promo back in December, but was edited out of last week's Impact. Wolfe has been out of action for months now with an undisclosed ailment. I don't know what it could be, but I know what he got left behind on. I don't know whether it was drinking or... I don't think he passed their drug test, which they normally let everybody pass it, I think. Kevin Nash wrote the following on his Twitter yesterday that Shawn Michaels, about him going to the Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Shawn Michaels, the greatest. Is the Hall of Fame even enough? Come on, Vince. Bronze statue in the lobby. For what it's worth, Sean Waltman, Nash, and Scott Hall are all three saying they will be at the Hall of Fame ceremony in Atlanta to see Sean get inducted. Whether they like it or not, probably. A number of the older independent wrestlers, by the way, was informed by World Wrestling Entertainment officials that they are solely seeking to hire talent now under the age of 30, especially those that would enter the company at the developmental system. Whew. Oh, I could still get in. Oh, I was scared there for a minute. Well, not an official edit, I guess, for more than 4 wrestlers were told this in recent weeks when working out, or going for the potential to be in the organization. So they are not real. I don't know whether that's discrimination or not. But WWE.com announced today in Florida Championship Wrestling that the official territory for WWE is holding, like I've said, the 4-day clinic, March 4th to the 7th. And again, no prize. It's odd. NXT 3 contestant AJ Lee and Raw superstar Darren Young are the most notable wrestlers to land contracts in FCW in their evaluation clinic. Both signed a developmental deal immediately following the tryout in May of 2009. So it's worth going down there for if you want to be a wrestler. By the way, Stevie Richards announced this afternoon on his Twitter that he's quitting TNA. Just they haven't used him, for very much. He's been there, I think, for about 2 years. Last appeared on Impact, I think, back in November, if I remember right. Hey, I better get over here. I got a lot more to tell you tomorrow, so hey, check back. Thanks for clicking. I gotta go.